Aloha interwebs, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to do a special movie Monday in honor of the movie we're going to go see. I am going to have to teleport you back in time and make you think that it's a different day. Even though this video is coming out on Tuesday, it's a movie Monday and we're going to go see Total Recall. And you're coming with us. But first we have to go back to Monday. So I could either brainwash you into making you think that today is Monday, or you could just play along, interwebs. Humor me. Jeez. Only 20 of you people are going to watch this thing anyway, so just play along. So pretend today is Monday. I know it's late. I apologize. Let's go to the movies.
Remember to have a good time.
Tell us your fantasy. We'll give you the memory.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's all a mistake. Nobody.
Recall. Without Mars. I thought it was fitting. I liked it. We'll talk about it when we get home, interwebs. Alrighty, interwebs. Let's talk Total Recall. The reboot, not the original. Let me start off by saying that I enjoyed the original. It's actually one of what I thought was Arnold's better movies. Terminators, of course, I think that are his signature roles. I even liked him in the Conan movies, but I liked Total Recall. I liked the idea of going of the Martian thing and alien artifacts. There was just a bunch of different stuff that I liked about the original Total Recall. So when I found out that the reboot wasn't going to have any kind of Martian thing in it, I was interested in figuring out, seeing what they were going to fill with that. So, that being said, I actually enjoyed the new one. And I'm not going to, even though the movie is going to force me to make a lot of comparisons, I'm not really going to make a lot of comparisons, and I'm not going to say that the original is better than the remake or vice versa, because in my honest opinion, it's like apples and oranges. They're two different movies because of the drastic difference, the drastic different direction that the reboot had ended up taking. That's just my opinion, so I'm not going to say the original is better than the reboot, but I did like the reboot. I've always been a Colin Farrell fan, and the cast they got to put this together is awesome. Everybody did a pretty good job. I mean, acting wise, keeping up with the action, keeping the story straight, and making believable choices. I think everyone did a really good job. I liked Jessica Biel in this movie. How you're not going to like Kate Beckinsale? Come on, Kate Beckinsale. But she did do a pretty awesome job of this, considering that it's a very action-oriented role that she ended up playing in this movie. It's not. I didn't see myself comparing her to the vampire movies, the Underworld series, very much. The way she handled herself and the action is actually believably different as this character than the way she plays Celine. So I found that pretty cool and very believable, and easy to find her in this other role that isn't, a death dealer. Because that's what you tend to think of with Kate Beckinsale and Gunn, is, a vampire werewolf hunter. So it was very, very interesting and refreshing to see that there was basically something that she could do differently enough to make this role interesting and separate from that. And I fail at doing my research beforehand, but I forget his name, but the guy who actually played the main bad guy. So since I just got done watching the whole Breaking Bad series, I had to appreciate that he was the main bad guy in this. That was entertaining to watch as well, and I miss Malcolm in the Middle. He was the dad in that as well. Good times. Anyways, overall, I like the movie, but I just have this huge problem with it, and I have to tell you guys about it. now, because I'm sure it will come up again in later movie reviews. I call it the 12 Monkeys syndrome. If you're not familiar with the movie 12 Monkeys, here's a short synopsis of it. The future is crap because there's a disease that kills the whole planet. The people who are remaining live underground. They send people above ground to try to find answers to whether or not they can cure this disease. They're not finding answers, so they develop a way to travel backwards in time so that they can maybe find the answers and cure themselves. Yeah. They have the technology to send somebody backwards in time, but they don't have the technology to cure a man-made disease. I have a problem with that. I have a huge problem with that. I always have. I actually liked the movie 12 Monkeys, but it's just that there's that thing, this concept that slaps you in the face, and it prevents me from actually grasping the rest of the movie in a believable way. I cannot suspend my disbelief long enough to actually enjoy the rest of the movie, because I have this thing in the back of my head going, really? Really? You can't fix the disease, but you can send a guy back through time. And the way they send him back through time is they put him on a gurney, and they line him up with a hole in the wall, and then they shove him through it. That's time travel. It's that easy. Time travel. Shove a guy through a hole in the wall, and then you just go back in time and figure out what diseases are killing people. So the 12 Monkeys syndrome, and I had it with this movie in Total Recall. Spoiler alert: if you don't really want to know a lot about the actual movie, just stop this here, go watch the movie, come back, and then compare notes, because this is the spoiler alert. In this movie, there's been war on a global scale, and it has made toxic areas all over the globe that are uninhabitable by humans. There are two great land masses that can support human life, and they have become joined together by a tube that goes through the middle of the planet from one landmass to the other, just cusping the edge of the core of the planet. And people from the crap part of town travel this tube back and forth to go to the good part of town to work and earn meager livings. And it's the only form of travel that you can get from one end of the planet to the other, even though they actually have vehicles that are capable of flight. This is the chosen form of transportation, the high-speed tube through the middle of the planet. And the reason why I have the 12 Monkeys syndrome on this one is because the cure, the fix for the toxic planet is technologically more advanced than the actual curing of the planet. I mean, in the movie, when you go to these toxic areas, you can just wear a regular old gas mask that you have now. You can get here in these times, and you can wear them without a mask. So you can go out there and you don't breathe the air, but it can get inside your eye sockets and on your skin, and it doesn't really matter as long as you don't breathe it in. And it's just a gas mask. So they have the technology to have built a tube that goes through the middle of the planet, close to the core, without having melted the tube or killed the people who made it. But they don't have the technology to actually fix the air quality. I had a problem with that. And that little thing, in the back of my mind, I was like, huh, really? I don't know. I think that you could probably do something about that. And meanwhile, the movie is going on, and I'm trying to pay attention, but really, in the back of my mind, I was like, really? Tube through the earth? Gas masks? You can't. make a tunnel with light in it and shove a guy through it and send him back in time to fix the air quality? No? Okay. So, minus that, I had a great time watching it. It was, action-packed, summer blockbuster. It's I love watching movies like that with, explosions and gunfights and car chases in the movie theaters. I always think that adds, a whole lot to it, that movie theater experience. So I did like it. I just had a problem with it. And because of that problem, it's not like I would suggest that people don't go see it, but it's actually almost the opposite. I'd rather you go see it and tell me I'm full of crap and that you don't agree with it, but you're going to have to go see it first. So go see it. Check it out. See for yourself. And then tell me whether or not I'm full of crap or if it's something that didn't bother you. Because if it didn't bother you, that's cool. You'll probably have a more enjoyable time at the movie. It bothered the hell out of me. But yeah, other than that, it was a great time. Good food, good company, awesome movie. Could use some more nudity in the Kate Beckinsale department, in my humble opinion. Thanks for stopping by the channel, interwebs. I appreciate it. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys at the next video.